The actress Sophia Bush. Who is that? I have no idea, but apparently she's a somewhat well-known actress. She just posted to her Instagram that not pumping little boys full of little girl hormones, not pumping little kids full of cross-sex hormones and mutilating their bodies is tantamount to murder. Yes. Hashtag trans kids are under attack across the country. AR, I guess Arkansas, just banned them from accessing health care. Oh, they can't, oh no, they can't? They can't get their annual checkup? They can't go to the hospital if they have appendicitis? Oh no, they have health care. AR just won't allow pervert parents to pump their kids full of cross-sex hormones. This is tantamount to murder. Kids will tell us who they are. It's our job to support them, not demonize or harm them. No, it's our job to raise them and educate them. And kids won't tell us who they are because I told my mother I was Batman when I was 4 years old. Kids will tell us who they are. No. If you are relying on kids to teach you about the world and to educate you, then something has gone very wrong in your life. You are living an inverted sort of life. But this does bring, who cares what some ridiculous actress says? There are 3 positions that you can take on this transgender issue, and it involves a whole lot more than just this issue of people who are confused about their sex, which is, as a psychological matter, a very small number of people. As a social contagion, it's getting bigger. But there are 3 positions you can have. The first one is the leftist position, which is men can be women, and therefore we ought to be able to mutilate anyone we want. If we want to pump adults full of hormones and chop off their body parts, that's totally fine. That's their choice. That's wonderful. We should do that, actually. And if kids want to do that, then we should indulge kids in that too. That's the leftist position. Then there is call it the libertarian position, which is men cannot be women, but hey, who am I to judge? You do you. Look, I think men can't be women, but maybe you think men can be women. And so, really, who's to say? So you should mutilate adults, but you shouldn't mutilate children because they haven't reached the age of consent. And so you got to wait for them to decide to harm themselves. And then once they want to harm themselves, then they can do that. Libertarian position. Third position is the conservative position, which is men cannot be women, and therefore we should not encourage this, and therefore we should not mutilate anyone. This is the position of Dr. Paul McHugh, who, or at least in his practice, this is his position. He was one of the pioneers of the gender reassignment surgery, the very sort of mutilation that we're talking about. He did this at Johns Hopkins, and he stopped doing it. He shut that down because he realized it wasn't providing any medical benefit, and it was wrong to do. I would strongly recommend the conservative position here. I think a lot of conservatives who want to be like nice guys and, they don't want to tell people what to think and, hey, come on, it doesn't affect me, man, or whatever. They believe that by arguing the number 2 position, the libertarian position, that, just don't do it to kids. Yeah, men can't really be women, but whatever, adults should be able to do whatever they want, so just don't do it to kids. They think that is going to stave off the leftist position, that we should be able to do it to everybody, including pumping little kids full of hormones. It won't. That second permissive position is just going to grant the premises that the first one relies on. There is such a thing as reality. We can know certain things about reality through our faculties of reason. We can know certain things about the moral universe, like doctors shouldn't mutilate patients. We can know that through our moral conscience, which is a judgment of reason. And if we're going to abandon our faculties of reason and our moral conscience, then we've just given the game away to the leftists who believe that they can redefine reality however they see fit. You are not staving off what you feel is the really bad part of this, which is really the worst part of it, the mutilating kids. You're not staving that off by adopting the live and let live, you do you position. You have to grow the cojones to stay. It's a kind of an interesting metaphor to use in this topic. You have to be able to grow those body parts. A spine, too, would be a good one. To be able to state truths and have the confidence to stand by those truths in the public square. And to stand by those truths through self-government where we make our own laws, rather than surrender the field to the radicals who are engaging in vicious vicious behaviors that are ruining countless lives, now including the lives of children. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the subscribe button so everyone wading through the wasteland of YouTube knows that we've got the absolute top content out there.